I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, August the 24th, 2016. An IDF soldier was stabbed this morning in the West Bank. The soldier was one of several Israeli troops who were in pursuit of two Palestinians who had thrown rocks from their vehicle at passing vehicles on a road near the Jewish settlement of Yitzhar. One of the rocks hit the windshield of a military vehicle, which then chased after the car, ultimately blocking it on the road. The troops exited their vehicle and told the Palestinian driver and passenger to exit theirs. The driver exited his vehicle and stabbed one of the soldiers in the neck, lightly injuring him. The wounded soldier was able to shoot the terrorist, who was killed. The injured soldier was taken to the hospital for treatment. And IDF troops arrested a Palestinian woman at a checkpoint in the West Bank today during a routine security check near the tomb of the patriarchs in Hebron. The woman was found to be in possession of a knife. She was handed over to security forces and taken for questioning. Palestinian Authority news outlet Wafa identified the woman as 23-year-old Shafa Aref al-Artrash. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin over the phone last night. The two leaders are said to have discussed regional issues and the Israeli-Palestinian peace process. We had reported to you earlier this week that Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi had said that he had spoken to Putin about Russia possibly hosting direct talks between Israel and the Palestinians. According to the Kremlin presidential website last night, Putin and Netanyahu, quote, exchanged opinions on issues surrounding the settlement in the Middle East and current aspects of the general situation in the region. And it was agreed to continue intensive Russian-Israeli contacts at various levels. There were no further details about the phone call. Israel has extended its assistance to Italy following a 6.2 magnitude earthquake that struck the country's central region early this morning. Aid was offered from the IDF as well as Israel's Ministry of Defense and Homefront Command, but Italian officials said that while they appreciated the proposal, they did not require Israel's help at this point. At least 21 people are reported dead from the quake, with nearly 100 missing. Jewish actor known most for playing a Jewish district attorney on the television show Law and Order has died. Stephen Hill was known for playing the DA Adam Schiff for over 225 episodes from 1990 to 2000, for which he earned 2 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Actor in a Drama Series. The New York Times obituary for Hill cites a 1996 interview with the Washington Post in which Law and Order creator Dick Wolf called Hill the Talmudic influence on the entire zeitgeist of the series, saying, quote, Stephen has more moral authority than anyone else on episodic TV. Hill died yesterday in New York at the age of 94. He is survived by his second wife, 9 children, and several grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Haaretz reports that the U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington, D.C. is asking that an award presented to a journalist in Hungary be rescinded because of the man's offensive, racist, and anti-Semitic remarks. Last week, the Hungarian government granted the Order of Merit to journalist Zsolt Bayer, an honor which recognizes the promotion of universal human values. The museum issued a press release which noted that Bayer has a long record of racist speech and has written several anti-Jewish and anti-Roma articles. It said that governments have a responsibility to combat hate speech that invites violence. This is especially true, they said, for countries like Hungary, where systematic persecution and mass murder were carried out during the Holocaust with the active complicity of the Hungarian state. Adding that if Hungary's Order of Merit truly recognizes the promotion of universal human values, then Hungarian leaders have no choice but to, quote, rescind Zsolt Bayer's award immediately. On Monday, the president of Hungary's main Jewish umbrella organization, Mashchiz, Andris Heisler, who also is a past recipient of the same award, joined at least 24 other past Hungarian recipients who returned their awards in protest. Heisler wrote on Facebook, I value diversity but not destructive extremism. I do not wish to belong to any community to which Zsolt Bayer belongs, even virtually. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Wednesday, August the 24th. At 7 o'clock, Professor of History at Haifa University, Fania Oz-Salzberg, discusses her book, Jews and Words, and the importance of the roles of women in Jewish life. That's from the Shalom Hartman Institute in Jerusalem. At 8 o'clock, two Jewish feminists, Eva Fogelman, a pioneer in the 1970s Jewish feminism movement, and Sharon Weiss Greenberg, the current executive director of the Jewish Orthodox Feminist Alliance, talk about the three waves of Jewish feminism from the Limud New York conference. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with one of America's pioneering feminists and co-founding editor of Ms. Magazine, Letty Cotton Pogrebin, who talks about her personal Jewish journey. And at 10 tonight, novelists Dara Horn and Anna Solomon join Joshua Lambert to discuss the uses of history in American Jewish fiction at the American Jewish Historical Society's biennial Scholars Conference. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, it's Thinking Out Loud with Micah Halpern. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, August the 24th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader.